Hey guys, I hope you're doing great today. Welcome to 2026, and I hope that have been doing fantastic. First of all, I would like to thank you guys for 3K subscribers. I really appreciate your support on DevOps Molvi channel. And I have a great news for you. In 2026, as I promised that we are going to start with AWS Solutions Architect course, and it would be a 99.999% hands-on course, and we are going to do all the practical drills on IAM, EC2, S3, RDS, and so on. So let's get started with a passion to learn about AWS from the core and all of its important services that we should learn from the Solutions Architect Associate perspective. So I have been designing all these courses and I have already completed AI practitioner, cloud practitioner, and now we are starting with AWS Solutions Architect course. And in this chapter, we are having a quick look. We are going to have a quick overview about the Solutions Architect course. So let's jump in and make sure that you have subscribed DevOps Molvi. I really appreciate your support and I will remember you guys in my prayers. So, Solutions Architect Associate course overview, and we have been done with the basic concepts of cloud, with the basic concepts of AWS. We have already discussed cloud computing, AWS infrastructure, and its important services like compute, storage, and databases. Don't worry, I will share the complete course link in the description. So if you have not cleared, so if you have not gone through that course, make sure that you must know all the concepts of cloud computing, AWS infrastructure, and its important services if you are a graduate or an aspiring AWS or cloud engineer. So, after all, you must know the basic concepts before proceeding, before heading to this solutions architect course, because I would be using extensively these terms that we have already covered in AWS Cloud Practitioner certification. So now there should be this question in your mind, that who is a solutions architect lady, ladies first, or who is solutions architect guy? Okay, a professional who designs and builds IT solutions to meet the business needs. Okay, you are going to launch an application, you are going to make it live. So what would be the best practices to build and design the required infrastructure that meets all the needs of that application? That is solutions architect lady or guy who is going to do all of that stuff, right? Also evaluates and recommends the most appropriate services and technologies. For instance, if I need storage, definitely the solutions architect lady or guy will recommend me S3 buckets. If I need monitoring solution, CloudWatch. If I need databases, RDS. If I need security, then there are security services on AWS. And a solutions architect is responsible for creating a comprehensive architecture for a software solution. Guys, let me tell you that you must have heard about two-tier or three-tier application. Okay, now what is a two-tier application or what is a three-tier application? A two-tier application means front end and back end. Okay, and a three-tier application means front end, back end, and database. Okay, now if your application is two-tier, then definitely you have to recommend the best resources on AWS as per that application. Now, if your application is three-tier, if there is front end, if there is back end, and also the database is involved, then definitely you have to recommend, you have to build or design infrastructure on AWS according to that application. Now, for instance, if you are running containers, if you want to run containers on AWS, then what is the solution? Elastic Container Service. If you want to run Kubernetes clusters, then what is the solution? Elastic Kubernetes Service, okay, EKS. So that is actually the solutions architect lady or guy who recommends, who builds or designs or tell their company's management that for that application we must need these services, we must build these resources using these services like EC2, CloudWatch, S3, okay. And solutions architect lady or guy is the most responsible person in any company because he or she is building an infrastructure, designing an infrastructure, right? So in these slides, I have shared few major responsibilities of AWS Solutions Architect Associate lady or guy. An AWS Solutions Architect is responsible for designing, building, and managing cloud solutions on AWS. You must know how to spin up an EC2 VM. You must know how to create an S3 bucket and secure it. You must know about security groups. You must know about AWS IAM policies. You must know about IAM roles, groups. You must know about VPC. What is a virtual private cloud? What are the security group rules? So, a solutions architect lady or guy must know all of that I have explained to you guys. Be able to manage AWS services for computing, networking, storage, and databases. And he or she must know how to install, manage, and run workloads on AWS. Okay, so there would be a lot of stuff that we are going to learn on AWS. So make sure that you must have AWS free tier account created. Okay, I have already told you guys that how you can create a free AWS account with free tier resources. And if you have not created it, make sure that you must have it because all of the practical stuff that we are going to do in this course is on AWS. So definitely you will need AWS console and AWS CLI. So I will also paste down the lecture or the lab where we discussed, where we actually created an AWS free tier account in the description of that video. So these are a couple of major responsibilities of you guys. Okay, since you are going to become AWS Solutions Architect, ladies or guys, make sure that you mark down these responsibilities. And what is AWS Solutions Architect certification? Okay, AWS exam certification is intended for individuals who perform a solutions architect role. So if you are looking for that kind of opportunities, this certification is a must. It comes in two levels, associate and professional. But first, let us clear the associate and then we are going to move with the professional one. It comes under the category of technical certifications offered by AWS for beginners and professionals. So both certifications are highly important for your AWS cloud career, okay? And this is one of the most asked question that if we need coding experience in SAA, Solutions Architect or Associate course, no, we don't need it. Coding is not required in Solutions Architect Associate certification. So we don't need that experience, but if you do have it, that would be an added benefit. So what services are we going to cover in Solutions Architect Associate? We are going to move with IAM, Identity and Access Management, Compute, EC2, Storage, S3, Elastic Block Store, Elastic File System, Glacier, and in networking, we are going to build a VPC, Virtual Private Cloud, Route 53, CloudFront, CDN, and databases, RDS, Relational Database Service, and also SNS, SQS, Simple Notification Service, Simple Queue Service, CloudWatch, and CloudTrade. So these services are going to be covered in this course, and I will see you in the next chapter of console and AWS CLI tutorial. So make sure that you have subscribed DevOps Molvi. We are going to cover this course as soon as possible. Make sure that you must have AWS account created before we proceed to the chapter 2. Have a good one.